guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make bone straight wig from Kanekalon hair, and these are the materials you're going to need. Of course, the netted crochet cap, and this is a lace material that I bought off Amazon. You're going to need that as well. Some crochet needle, a ventilating needle, some needles. These needles were useless because using that would tear your lace, so that's why you would see that I use the bullet needle, and that worked out fine. That's what you want to use when you're using working with lace. So this is me basically setting the cap on, putting the cap on the mannequin head. You want to make sure that the band, the part where the band was sewn onto is underneath, is under, and then the top, just like in the video, you get the gist. And this is the head I'm going to be using. This is the 48 inches Remy Yankee braid. It's pre-stretched, so you don't need to stretch it or do anything extra. And I use just one pack, just in case you're wondering. Now onto the main part, which is crocheting the hair into the wig cap. Because the needle I was using is actually a big one, I struggled a little bit, so you want to gently tug a couple of times the whole toe, so you want to be very careful. Tug gently. And one mistake I did was that I didn't knot twice, so in the subsequent video, in this part, in this clip, you're going to see me knot my hair twice. You want to do this because you know, if you just do it once, it won't be secure, and when you're brushing it, the hair is just going to be falling off. So knot twice and then just keep going. I didn't have any particular direction. All I just did was that I made sure that the top was fuller than the back. So the bottom part, obviously not a lot, but as I got to the top, I started to add more hair, and this is what it's looking like. I did the center, so it's remaining the two sides, and yeah, that's basically what it looks like. Next, I cut the lace cap, lace material into a 4x4 or 4x5. It's something like that. Trust me, you don't need this much because I actually spent like 3 weeks just ventilating the closure. So to reduce the amount of time, just do 2x6 and you're good to go. So this is me just sewing down the lace closure. As you can see, I'm using the bullet, that's the round headed pins, because if I had used the T-pins, it was going to tear the lace material. So that's just the tip. And I didn't have any particular method of sewing it down. I just sewed it down, and well, it's not really important because when you're crocheting the hair for the lace closure, you're going to go underneath the cap, through the lace, and then not above both of them. And you would see that I went on to just sew down the side of the cap because I noticed that it was tearing off. So just do that just to be secure, so you don't have like when you brush your hair, the net part doesn't separate from the black part. So that's that. And this is what everything is looking like. It looks really good. One thing though is from the video and from, you know, the finished look, make sure you add more hair at the top. I didn't do that because I was just in a hurry and I just wanted to get done. So make sure you take your time and do that. And as you can see, I'm going through the net and then I'm going through the lace closure at the same time. I'm putting in the hair and I'm just gonna knot. And again, I made a mistake here, knot twice, especially on the lace material, because if you don't, when you're brushing the hair, it's going to be removing. So make sure you knot twice. Here I'm just cutting away the net material, the wig cap, away from the lace material because I'm going to start ventilating. So if you have that on, ventilating will not come out as neat as you want it to, and you'll just be tugging on the net one. So be very careful, just cut it out so it doesn't distract you. So but this is how the finished look is looking. This is basically me just ventilating, you know, the normal procedure. Use the ventilating pin, grab a couple of hair, pull through, knot twice if you can, or just knot once, it doesn't really matter. So but I highly recommend knotting twice, especially at the back and the deeper side. So nothing is, when you brush your hair, there's no shedding or anything. So just take your time. As I said, this took me like 3 weeks just to do the, what is it called, the lace closure. It took a while because this is a lot of work and it's very repetitive, and I mean, not the whole 3 weeks, but I mean different days in the 3 weeks because I was also very busy. So, but I'm sure you can finish it in a week. But it was actually very stressful. Just letting you know, TMI. This is the finished look. Looks so gorgeous. This is before I straighten it or even put in any water or anything. Just wanted you to see, and look at the closure. Ooh, looks so good. Now this is the secret. You want to make sure that your water is hot, and then just pour it over the wig. As you pour it, you're going to notice that the hair material is going to melt and become more straightened. Naturally, braiding hair is like Yankee hair. So but once you put hot water, it's like you straightened it. I don't know if you understand. It's going to melt, sha. You'll notice it once you do it. And the next thing I did, I went on with my hair dryer. I put it on hot or warm, whatever setting you have on your dryer, and I'm just brushing through and hair drying and drying at the same time. And as you can see, I didn't even need to use like a hair straightener, and it was already like super straight. So but you definitely need to just run your straightener through it. But if you do this well and you just do it a couple of times, it's going to be so bone straight that you don't need to use a hair straightener. So I did this for a couple of minutes, and you can see how it's looking so well blended. Like, yo, when I finished, I was so proud of myself. Just look at how flowy it is, you know. Now for the straightening, I'm going to be using these two products. One is a hair serum, oil serum, and then the other one is a heat protectant. I swear by the Tresemme heat protectant and serum. They're oof, love it. So I'm just going to spray the heat protectant after applying the oil serum, and once I do that, I'm just going to run my hair straightener. The temperature doesn't really matter. One thing you need to know is do not stay more than 1 second in one portion. You can see I'm just literally running it through. Don't stay. If you're feeling like it's too tight, it's gonna burn and you're gonna have like that weird lump on your hair. So run your straightener on your hair. Do not straighten, just run it through as if you're brushing your hair. Yes, exactly. Run it through as if you're brushing your hair, and you're going to be good. Do not spend more than 1 second on one portion of the hair. If not, it's gonna burn, because obviously it's braiding hair, it's synthetic, and you're applying heat to it. So this is what it looks like after straightening it a couple of times. Looks so gorgeous. This is what it looks like on Bella. Bella is my mannequin head. She's so gorgeous. So yeah, that's what she looks like. So gorgeous, so pretty. In the next couple of clips, you're gonna see me applying it on my head, just so you guys can see how it looks like on a real person. And let me tell you, not to spoil the video, but it came out bomb. Okay, enjoy. Using a darker one just because the stuff is like super light, and just apply it, especially at the center part. I did a pretty good job, if I might say so myself. Okay, so the reason why I'm not putting the foundation directly on my cap is because this is the only cap I have, and I haven't washed my hair, so I don't know, waste the wig cap. But if you have like several, then feel free to do that. So what that basically does is that it makes it more like your skin tone. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, just gonna move this forward. And then the flaps, just make sure it's centered appropriately. Some parts of the it's so pretty. The hair, you can't even tell. It looks like actual human hair. It looks and feels really good.